Shavua Tov, wishing everybody a beautiful week. This is a new post in the TFRP group with Avi Tenenbaum. Welcome to all of our new members. We have a very important post today about free will, otherwise known as Bechira. Free will can be a source of liberation and pride, or it can be a source of guilt and shame. And that's why we're going to talk about it today. So today's post is brought by Reb Shlomo Volbe, who was born in Berlin, and he passed away in Israel in the year 2005. He survived the Holocaust, and he wrote a beautiful book called Ale Shor. And if you look at Ale Shor, Volume 1, page 155 to 156, Reb Volbe says the following thing, that when a person is pitted in between their instincts, between instinct A and instinct B, and they make a decision, that decision was not made out of free will. That is not considered free will. He gives an example. Let's say we tell a child, you better not have any more candy. And the child really wants another piece of candy. So on the one side, the child lusts or desires or has a taiva for candy. And that's a natural instinct that he was born with. And then on the other side of the coin, the child is afraid that if he takes the candy without permission, he's going to be punished. So he's afraid that something bad will happen to him if he takes candy without permission. And that's also a natural instinct that a person's born with, is they don't want to feel pain. They want to protect themselves. And so Volbe says no matter what decision that child makes, this has nothing to do with free will. Then he continues to say, a person can live his entire life without bechira. Isn't that amazing? A person can live their entire life without using free will. Then he quotes Rabbeinu Yonah in the Sefer Shari Tshuva to say that free will is a trait that one needs to acquire. It is an acquired trait. This is very, very important, and we're going to explain what that means in just a moment. Says Reb Volbe, we need to understand that a person starts out in life without any free will. You don't have free will, I don't have free will, and our clients don't have free will. We don't have free will. We need to relate to ourselves and to others as if they have no free will. Those are the words, literally, of Reb Volbe. And we need to understand that people's behaviors are shaped by all sorts of factors. It could be because of trauma, anxiety, peer pressure, all sorts of reasons why people do what they do. None of that has anything to do with free will. Free will is when a person makes a true decision based on their intellect without anything else influencing and getting in the way. And Reb Volbe says there is a widespread assumption amongst religious Jews that every single person has complete free will in every situation, and says Reb Volbe, this is a complete error. This is a complete mistake. This is just not true. You don't have free will. I don't have free will. People that we know who are struggling don't have free will. We all start without it, and it's something that we need to go out of our way to acquire, like Rabbeinu Yonah said. Now, that being said, we have to do whatever it takes to acquire free will. Reb Volbe says that as well. So that might take therapy, it might take self-improvement, that might take a lot of reflection, and it might take many years. So we all have to go out of our way to learn Bechira, but we have to understand that we don't have Bechira in the beginning. It's something you have to go out of your way to acquire. Why is this so important? Because so many times, either us or people that we know are guilted or shamed. Maybe it's rabbis and certain people that misunderstand the idea of free will that shame them, or maybe they shame and guilt themselves. But wherever the source is, they believed that all the mistakes they made in their past was when they had free will and they simply made bad choices and they're bad people. And we want those people to know, according to Reb Volbe in the source we just quoted, you didn't have free will. You have to learn free will. You're required to learn it. You have to do whatever it takes. It's a journey. It might take a long time, but it's a trait you have to go out of your way to acquire. You didn't start with it, and you don't have to be so harsh on yourself. And Reb Volbe's idea about what free will is offers a very beautiful, self-compassionate way to view our mistakes. We have to try our best and learn this trait, but at the same time be very understanding of how we made decisions in the past. Have a beautiful, beautiful week.